my goodness. It is
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Welcome.
Is it Wednesday? I thought today was Tuesday.
I don't even know what day it is anymore. I haven't slept in like 2 weeks, so it could be really any fucking day. No idea.
Yep.
We're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you get sleep? You get sleep?
No. Between the fucking antibiotics and the
Oh.
prednisone, I haven't slept in forever. I was literally awake all night last night. Like,
Oh.
I am
Yeah.
running on pure caffeine and adrenaline right now because
Oh, I'm
I got
drinking. I'm getting some
nothing.
caffeine too. Yeah,
I got
I'm doing
nothing.
I
caffeine
am
too right now
definitely
because
that person.
I quit caffeine, but I
Yeah,
was like,
I
today I'm
am.
doing it.
I'm like,
Mhm.
this shit is for the fucking birds. But
Yeah.
it's all right. We are here. We are queer.
This is your Wednesday night conversation, and this is live with Fefe and Freddy. A mess, a disaster, and you would expect nothing less. But I am Felicia Fefe Minor, and over there, hyped up on caffeine, is Freddie Prince Charming, and we have a guest.
Yay!
We haven't had a guest in a long time. In a long time.
I'm happy to be here.
And we have Buck Wylde.
Hi.
Yeah. Where's the applause?
Yeah,
Oh,
give me the
hang on.
applause. Let's hear it.
Hang on. Here we go. I got it. I got you.
Yeah. Yes.
There we go.
Thank you.
If anything, we bring our own applause.
Right.
Yes, I love it.
I've determined that I'm just gonna start like mixing applause into like all of my mixes just in case.
Yeah.
Because
I love it.
Right?
I love it.
Why are
It's
we
great.
booing?
Yeah. That's great. That's a good idea. Like to add applause to the end of everything.
I mean, it could be like the whip.
Yeah, totally.
Like the whip.
Right. I will
many
just
times
make
you throw
applause
whip
the
in
new
that?
whip crack.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds
love
for
it.
no fucking reason. Just
throw your hand up.
right.
Mhm.
That's how we're gonna roll.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah. It'll turn into mob mentality,
We have a
you know.
jam-packed show today.
Exactly.
Of course, we'll be talking to Buck Wylde. We have some summer drag tips.
I figured we'd try and keep it a little bit light. We've been like kind of, there's a lot of heavy shit going on.
Have you seen the news lately?
Yes.
Have you seen the news lately? I mean, it writes itself.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm in Texas, so like, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
It definitely writes itself there.
Yeah.
Good luck over there.
Yeah. I just got back from Oakland, so I went to Oakland and I when I was there and then LA and I was like, oh my God, it feels so much different here. It feels like so free here. Like God, it was nice. I smoked a joint like on stage.
Right.
I think that's probably legal, right? It's legal in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I could not do that in Dallas. That would never happen in Dallas. But I was like, hell yeah.
Oh, it's not legalized in Texas?
It's decriminalized in Austin. But it's
just
illegal
Austin.
Still in Dallas. Yeah, of course it's Austin. Yeah. But Dallas is still a no. It's still a no. I mean, people still do it, but it's still illegal.
Well, it's not like LA where you can basically stand on a street corner and like smoke a joint and
right.
Nobody can say anything.
But you can walk around with a gun. You can walk around with a gun like displayed.
Oh, sounds like Arizona.
Yeah.
Sounds like Arizona.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Great.
It's pretty wild. And they just got rid of the sidewalks, the rainbow sidewalks in the neighborhood here in Dallas.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, you walk across the rainbow sidewalk and all of a sudden all you want to do is gay things.
Do gay things.
Yeah, totally. But the cool thing
you just want to be gay.
Yes. I'm convinced that the crosswalk makes you gay. That's what happens. Yeah. So right. Yeah. So
crossing in. Wow.
Shit.
But yeah. So yes, right. But
is that how it works?
That's how it always works. Yes, but they just don't talk about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but what happened was the first day that they got rid of the sidewalks, this hero, wonderful person, unknown, showed up in the middle of the night to repaint the sidewalks, and
I
got
heard
arrested
about
doing that. Yeah, I was like, I love you so much, doing it for the people. It was really cool. But
is it still painted?
No, they got rid of it. But all of the businesses decided to make their storefronts rainbow. So, they're like, you can't keep us down kind of situation. It's really nice. It's beautiful. It's actually more rainbowy now than it was before the crosswalks got erased. So, yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, really, truly.
Careful what you ask for.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, it's so gay now. But yeah.
So a
quick question
for our audience, for the folks that are watching. How do you keep your costumes and cosplay and stuff from getting all funky during the hot summer months? If y'all are watching, you want to drop your tips and things into the chat. When people start rolling in, it's like 8 o'clock. No one pays any attention to anything until like an hour
what do y'all do? What do y'all do to keep your costumes fresh and yes?
I don't leave the house.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
That's you took mine.
So my tip tonight, which we'll get to in a little bit, is tips for summertime drag and how to not be that.
Yes.
So
gross.
Yes.
We'll get to
I have a couple of little things too, because
yes, please jump in when we absolutely, because
totally.
I will yes
because
Felicia, keep going with the housekeeping.
Yeah.
Housekeeping. Our podcast is largely supported by our community on Patreon. You can get exclusive content on our Patreon at patreon.com/live with Fefe and Freddy.
Yay.
Our patrons, Bill, Brandon, Cassandra, Chris, and Michelle, D, Drake Jensen, and Michael, Casey Starr, Carrie and Corey, Joan, Laura, Madam Askew, and the Grand Arbiter, Nicole, Patricia Mason, and Shannon. I think I need to update that. I saw somebody else
probably
joined on that. I think it was Suzette. Suzette, welcome to the list that I have not updated. We'll update it later.
I love it. Cute.
A huge shout out to Wigs of a Kind for supporting us this season. Marissa is back to making wigs.
Yes.
So put your orders in. She makes all kinds of wigs.
Most of the wigs that you see me wear are one of Marissa's. So she makes all sorts of wigs. I love my wigs. I am not currently wearing one tonight.
You don't say. I thought it was the invisible, the layered
it's just the bald
invisible
cap
wig. Yikes!
It's beautiful.
If you want to support Freddy's bald capness,
I need more tiny hats.
Whatever I have going on.
I need more tiny hats.
Oh, that's right.
So if anybody would like to fund my tiny hat collection, we can.
I'm gonna remember. I have to remember that.
I'm kind of bummed that I was hoping I could find a little clown hat, a little mini clown hat, and I have a tiny jester hat, but it's not the same. I don't want it black and white. For something like this, I need it colorful. So if anybody ever finds a tiny clown hat, send it along.
Like a cone, the cone with the little.
Oh yeah, like a little a little party hat, little tiny party hat.
Yeah, just a little tiny party hat.
What would you put under? What would you put
I'm
under
on a
the
mission
hat?
now.
Nothing. I would just stick it to my head.
Yeah, just stick it to your head.
That's the one benefit of having no hair.
They want surprises.
Is I can literally just stick shit to my head. It makes actually for a really cool reveal. I have a couple of numbers that I've done where I've taken off a top hat and just had a smaller top hat underneath.
That's cute. I love that.
I could do the same thing. I have like a couple of like cowboy hats that I could do. I could take off the cowboy hat and have a tiny cowboy hat underneath.
I think it'd be really cute if you had like a mouse under there and have like a ratatouille situation going on. That would be cute.
Oh, I could totally do that too. I could totally do that too. The possibilities are endless when you don't have to worry about trying to pin shit to your head, like your hair.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Interesting. You two can support the ideas heard here first. How was your weekend?
My weekend was stupid. Oh. It was. I spent a good chunk of Saturday in the ER. I went to urgent care because I've had this crud for 2 fucking weeks. I've had this cough, all this shit, and it's like, all right, it's been 2 weeks. I need to go. So there's an Honor Health urgent care up here that is, it's like half of it is an urgent care and the other half of it is an ER. So if they need to like upgrade you, you don't have to go anywhere. Everything is right there.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. So I went there because I'm like, just in case, that's what we're going to do. And it was dumb. Like, they tested me for everything. They tested me for COVID, flu, chest x-rays for pneumonia. I had an EKG, blood work, all the things. Everything was negative. Like, everything was negative.
Yeah.
So after being there for, a few hours, they're like, well, here's some steroids and some cough medicine and things, go home. And it's like, cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing.
Disheartening.
I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I guess that's good, but also that's kind of annoying. So I'm still dealing with it. I have 2 days left of the prednisone, which I fucking hate prednisone. It makes me jittery. I can't fucking sleep. Like it.
Oh, is that the steroid?
Yeah. Shit is awful. Hate it. Fucking hate it. And I've been like the steroids and the antibiotics, because I got off the antibiotics and then went on to steroids. And which means that I've been queasy now for like 2 weeks also, because those meds jack up.
You don't do well with drugs.
No, I don't. So I've been queasy for 2 weeks. Haven't been able to sleep for almost 2 weeks. So yeah, everything's fine over here. But I was able to drop a bunch of. It's fine. It's whatever. I dropped a bunch of stuff off with Geo so we can start working on my costume for Thrust Fest, which means that my prep has officially begun.
Oh wow!
Are you debuting a new number at Thrust Fest, or what? Do you,
It is actually, well, I've done it. The number that I'm doing, I've done once before, and I actually did it at AIDF a few years back. But the costume is completely different. The mix is getting revamped. The background video is a thing. Like, so everything. So it's basically a new number. So Geo has currently in his possession more than 20 yards of fabric.
Oh, wow.
To make all the things that I need, and then I will get it back, and then I will start stoning shit. It's fine. Also finishing off last minute prep for Fan Fusion. Cosplays are going relatively simple this year. Saturday we're doing Star Wars, and I'm doing so because I'm like it's hard because I don't like we didn't really want to get a hotel. We're not doing the drag show. We weren't even gonna go if Drag Story Hour wasn't gonna be there. But since Drag Story Hour is gonna be there, then we're just going, but we're just driving down Saturday and then driving down Sunday. So Saturday, we're doing Star Wars. I'm being like an undercover boss, like Darth Vader, but not very undercover. I have like a Darth Vader blazer and a really like badass like Vader helmet. Like it is a it is a heavy duty, like, suit, tie, with the blazer, whatever. And then a briefcase with the Imperial insignia.
You're gonna be inside.
Well, I'm gonna have to take the helmet off, number one, to give myself a fucking break and to be able to read at Drag Story Hour. So underneath, I'm actually going to look like crusty and shit. I'm gonna do the whole thing. And then Sunday,
I love that for the children.
they see worse. Jesus Christ. We have how many kids we see walk around as like the demon hunter chick, and I'm like, that anime is so fucking violent. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know what it was at first. Like, I started watching it because I'm like, okay, now I'm curious because I see all these kids, like little kids, walking around dressed in the demon hunter shit, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so violent. So I am not worried about a little like crusty shit on my face to make me look a little bird. I'm not worried about it. And then Sunday, I'm gonna be the magic mirror. My partner is gonna be Snow White. Felicia's doing the evil queen. And that's easy. I am literally all in black. I have a mirror prop that's going to be like resting like around my neck basically, and it's going to be standing here all in black. I have some drapery shit to kind of cover things, and then I'm just painting my face.
Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. I'm working on a costume right now because this Friday I'm performing at the Dallas Contemporary Art Museum, and they asked.
Ooh, fancy.
It's really cool. Yeah, there's an art installation by Francisco Moreno, and we were asked. Yeah, there's 3 of us, and we were asked to choose some of the art that he's done as inspiration for our numbers. And I am working on.
Wow!
Yeah, I'm working from this piece of art where it was like a conquistador, but he was a skeleton with a snake wrapped around him and a sword. And I'm working on this rib cage that is like eating my life up. That's why I haven't been sleeping at night, because I've been working on that. And then during the day I've been doing my regular job. But
nothing like trying to like, you know, punch through costumes when you need shit in a pinch.
Yeah, yes. And like I feel like drag is tough because you're living for 2 people. You're living for your drag persona plus also your human self, and you're living for 2 people in a 24-hour period. So it's like, when do you sleep? When do you sleep? You don't. Exactly, don't sleep.
There's no fucking sleep. And like once fan fusion is done and I start like getting into rhinestoning shit, and it's all over. I will be in a groove, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna keep doing these, and then
we won't hear from you.
I'll sleep on the plane. Like it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But and it's like,
you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say for Thrustfest, it's like we're only performing once, but then we have to worry about like daytime clothes, and then we have to worry about, okay, well, what am I gonna walk around in when I'm going to the other showcases? Because I can't just go in like normie clothes. Like who does that?
Costumes. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you for reminding me of that.
So I'm like, so I have to bring some options, because what if I get there and I'm like, okay, I want to do this, but I want to change my mind, so I have to have this. Now I want this instead. So I have to, you know.
Totally.
So,
Totally. Yeah.
And like once fan fusion is done, then it'll be like just over a month before like Thrustfest happens, and it's like, okay, now I have to start like making a list of things that I need to do, things that I know I'm gonna have to pack, blah blah blah. Like
I'm excited I'm excited because I'm teaching a class at Thrustfest. I'm very excited about that.
Oh.
Yes. And do you want to hear what it's called?
Yes.
It's okay, so I have a drag brunch. It's called Sausage Party. And it's the only all drag king brunch in Dallas. And I am doing a class called How the Sausage is Made, the secret recipe for a successful drag king brunch. And I'm going to present.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to present to everybody the formula for the show, because it almost always sells out. And it won Best Drag Brunch the last 2 years in a row, beat every other drag brunch in Dallas. And so I'm just going to put it all on paper and walk everybody through it and say, here, take this and go forth and make drag brunches everywhere.
If you ever need an out-of-town king, let me know. Have Drag will travel.
Yes, absolutely. That would be so much fun to have you there. That would be so much fun.
Would totally fucking make that drive. And that's the other thing that's weird with Thrustfest is that I'm flying. I can't fucking drive, so I'm flying, which means that I can't do what I do with like AIDF, where I show up and I have like these massive props and stuff. So I'm like,
sure. You know, I'm taking the train. I'm taking a train to because
from Texas.
Yes, and it's going to take like 40 hours, right? But but it's cheaper because the suitcases that doesn't cost any extra. You can do 2 carry-on suitcases and then 2 checked suitcases, I think, and a personal item. So yes, and that will.
Oh wow!
So
I have
it's
never, I've never taken a train.
Have you ridden a train, Freddie?
Not in this country.
So fun. It's so fun.
I rode the train all the fucking time when I lived in Bangkok, like all the fucking time, but never.
I have not ridden on a train.
Never
I don't
here, and I hear such horror stories when it comes to like Amtrak and shit. So I'm like,
oh no, I took an Amtrak from Chicago to Seattle, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I will say the coach seats are not real comfortable to sleep in, but you can get by in it. It's just so expensive for the sleeper cars. It's not worth getting those. And but yeah, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful experience. It's like really fun. You bring your own snacks and you bring your own drinks and you just eat all that. You read a book.
You can bring.
Yeah, you can bring your own food. Or you can go to the front and buy. You can sit in the dining cart and
like the dining car.
Eat. Yeah. You can eat there and watch the country go by. It's really cool, and then you end up talking to everybody, and it's really nice. Or you don't have to. It's up to you.
It's like a cruise.
Yeah, it is so much like a cruise. It really is. It really is. And you start to. It's good for people watching too, I think. I like it.
That's one of my favorite things to do. People watching is one of my favorite things to do when I go places, like even at the airport. Like I'm a big people watcher. Like that is.
Yeah. It's so fun. And then you get off at little stations and you feel like you're in a Coen Brothers movie or something like that, you know. It's really neat. I don't know. I love it.
I am not opposed to like taking trains places. I've just never done it here. Like it was normal to do when I was.
We should try it.
Here. Oh my god, we totally should.
Yeah. Oh yeah, do it. You should do it in drag and film it. Yes. Absolutely. That'd be amazing. I've never seen that before. I think that'd be cool as hell. I'd watch the hell out of that.
Oh my god!
I would watch the hell out of that. I would film.
And for that, you must subscribe to the Patreon.
Yes,
right,
right.
Felicia, how was your weekend? Did you do anything interesting?
I would say I don't remember my weekend.
Oh, it was one of those. Was it? That's good. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I was in a little bit of a brain fog. I feel like I'm still recovering from the backlash or the whiplash of working like 16-hour days for a month.
Yeah, I've been in a brain fog for like a month, so it's like.
So if you've contacted me or if you have reached out to me, somebody contacted me the other day asking if I was going to come to their birthday dinner. And I just said early birthday wishes to them. And so I don't.
I know. I
don't remember texting them.
I've been trying to like have dinner with friends for like weeks. And it's just been one thing after another, having to reschedule. First it was, like we had to reschedule. They had to reschedule. We had to reschedule. They had to reschedule. It's like, we'll figure it out. It's fine. This is adulting.
Somebody says here in the comments, somebody says, hi, everybody, but somebody said, stop that train Fefe edition.
Oh, my God. I think it'd be more like throw mama from...
Stop that train is...
I think it'd be more like throw mama from the train.
I win!
Wow.
I love that.
Wow.
That's so funny. I love it.
Or can we make it like an Ernest movie?
Oh dear God! I think it would I feel like it would sort of end up that way without even meaning to. Just
tragedy everywhere.
Just because, like, I feel like that would just be what would happen. Like, it would have to be one of those things where we had no agenda, because, like,
and no place to go, because if we were late,
right? That's right. No agenda, no time, like crunch or anything like that, because I feel like. It would I think it would be one of those things where we'd end up late, or, we'd make a wrong turn at Albuquerque and end up somewhere else, so it's like.
Wait, who of you two do you think would be the most likely to end up on top of the train? Like like holding on, like white knuckling on top of the train. And who would be the one going, come on, get down from there, get down from there. So Fefe would be on top of the train, like surfing, and Freddy would be trying to yank Fefe down.
I'd be like, Felicia, we do not have time for this shit. I do not have time to scrape you off the fucking pavement. You need to get down. Your hair is fucked up, and Marissa is going to kill you.
We were going to Texas. Marissa's in Texas.
Oh, that's true. Then you can just.
Is it Marissa Cage?
So that.
No.
It's a different Marissa. Okay.
Yeah, it's a different Marissa.
Marissa Sanchez.
Yeah. She makes the wigs. Okay. She makes the wigs. She's with Wigs of a Kind.
Oh, y'all need a photo, like some sort of photo shoot where Fife's on top of a train and you're yanking her down. Fefe knuckling the train.
That sounds very double meaning.
Sounds like, I think I've seen that movie.
That's the one you get on the Patreon.
Right. No, that's the OnlyFans one. That's the OnlyFans.
Yeah, we'll have to do some licensing agreements there. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you know what? One sec, I'm gonna go grab I'm gonna grab this little costume piece I'm working on for the Dallas Contemporary Art Museum, so I can show you, do a little show and tell real quick. It took me just a few minutes to think of it, and it's taken me like a whole week to put this thing together, and I'm not even halfway done yet. But it looks so cute. Right. Let me grab it. I'm gonna grab it.
Go do the thing. I will start the tip. I will start the tip. Yep. All right. So.
Oh, you're just jumping in.
I guess we can play the thing.
God. The nerve.
All right, so for my tip tonight, we're going to talk about tips for summertime drag. Because it's June, it's Pride Month, and it's really fucking hot already, which means that lots of folks are getting booked for various events, both indoors, outdoors, which means that folks are going to be sweaty and gross, which means that your costumes are also going to be sweaty and gross. Mm-hmm. And let's be real, most of our costumes are not things that can just be thrown in the wash when we're done. I mean, okay, look,
especially
we all know the people that are the exceptions to that rule. They go to Ross, they get a dress that's the extent.
I mean, but if you stone the dress from Ross, go the extra mile.
But the people that do have like the sort of, Amazon drag kind of thing, it's like, look, that shit that can be thrown in the wash, so there's no excuse for the funk in that case, you know what I mean? But for the rest of us, we have to find ways to keep our costumes and ourselves smelling fresh and not funky. So first and foremost, deodorant is your friend. I get that funk is kind of a kink for a lot of folks, but when you're in close quarters, like a dressing room, please respect the other performers and wear deodorant. That doesn't mean
that's between the kink and then just like smelling it all the time
and being gross, and doesn't mean bring a like fuck ton of like spray cologne or perfume and spray it all over the place. Don't be that guy. Because that that irritates everybody. That's annoying. I don't necessarily want to smell like you. Go do that outside. Yep. Don't have like clouds of aerosol happening in the dressing room. Now, you've done your thing. You've performed, whatever. You get home. Empty your drag bag. Don't let shit just sit there and just take your costumes.
No matter how tired you are.
Seriously, even if you can't clean them right away, just take them out of the suitcase or whatever it is that you have them in.
Or throw it on top of the suitcase. Something.
Like open the suitcase, let things breathe. Don't just keep them shoved in there because that's gonna. For the things that can't, for the things that can be washed, wash them. That's like your tights, your pads, undergarments, undershirts, socks, jocks, etc. whatever can be thrown in the wash, fucking throw it in the fucking wash.
Yeah.
Please.
Yep.
Like,
I would add to that if you have like back-to-back things, because sometimes you cannot throw tights in the dryer. They become like these nasty,
right, they get all weird.
Yeah. Depending on the tights that you have, sometimes they get those little balls stuck to them, so then you can't use them ever again. But I will say that you can, and what I like to do is spray them with Febreze as soon as I take them off, and then leave them out in. Well, I have a garage.
So I'm gonna get to that too. So for the things that can't be thrown in the washing machine, spot clean areas like the armpits.
Yeah.
With pants, spot clean the crotch, because y'all are sweating like. Trust me, it's gross. It's just you can spot clean. Don't just spray a ton of Febreze on stuff, because it doesn't actually help. All it does is make it smell like funky Febreze.
Well, but I was going to be more specific. Is that there is a microbial or whatever the hell it's called,
right? That
works better than. I don't use the one that has like the scents in it. I use the one that's supposed to be that micro.
A 1-to-1 solution of water and vodka can actually help neutralize smells without the fake scents.
Yeah.
So go buy a bottle of cheap vodka and put it in a spray bottle with a 1-to-1 solution with water, and like it's not a catch-all solution. Get it?
Does it smell like that?
But it doesn't. Vodka doesn't smell like anything. Vodka has no smell.
It does a little bit, and then when it dries, you can't smell anything. Yeah,
right. It's like it goes. It doesn't smell like anything. So it's like it helps with disinfecting. Like it works as like a sort of a cleaning solution without cleaning, and it helps get rid of the funk without leaving a weird fake scent. I have a giant bottle of like the cheapest fucking lower shelf vodka that's like $6 for an 87-gallon drum of this shit,
like a squeezy bottle. Ugh.
Right. And I just have like a little squirt bottle that's half vodka, half water, and I'll use it on things as I'm like, if I pull out a costume that maybe I haven't worn in a while, even it's a little bit, it's been in a tub, spray a little bit of that on, let it dry, and you're good to go.
Put it in your shoes.
You can do it in your shoes.
Because I often feel like I smell people's feet.
I would recommend the vodka on the shoes.
Not mine.
Vodka.
I'm talking about others.
Vodka is such like a wonder solution. I remember
is it like Windex?
Right?
It's okay. Put Windex. It's fine. Put Windex.
It's like alcohol, right? So I was at the liquor store in 2020, right as they were shutting down the world, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get some liquor, just tide me over until whatever, till the world opens back up. And this guy was in there buying like giant, like 6 or 7 jugs of vodka, and he said, yeah, I'm gonna make hand sanitizer. I'm making my own hand sanitizer. And I was like, oh well, there you go. It works with hand sanitizer too. It'll probably dry the hell out of you out, but it would work.
I mean, it'll work. It'll kill all the stuff. So
Yeah. Yep.
You can use things like Febreze, but the trick with that is that I think people have a tendency to be like, all right, I'm gonna spray a bunch of Febreze and I'm gonna put this away. Don't do that.
Oh. No.
Spray it. If you're going to use Febreze, spray the Febreze, and then you've got to let the costume air out. Don't just spray it and put it into a closet or a tub or whatever. Wow. It's got to air out. Otherwise, it still smells like funky Febreze.
Who's doing that?
You can tell when you are in a dressing room and all someone did was throw some fucking Febreze on some shit and then throw it back in their suitcase. And
you still smell the musk right on top of it.
Like, it's gross. It is.
Also, do not use Axe body spray or any like that.
Old Spice.
You are not a 14-year-old boy. Don't.
Yeah, I don't ever want to smell that smell. It just smells gross.
Yeah.
And like body odor.
whether things are being put in the wash, whether they're being spot cleaned or whatever it is, make sure that things are totally dry before you put them away. Otherwise, things can get musty, and that is just as bad as like BO and sweat and things. Like, hang them, let them air dry. You know, if you have, you know, towel hangers, if you have like shower rods and shit, just hang shit up, let it dry. Don't just wash things. Oh, this is fine, it's a little bit damp. Like, don't trust me. As a former Girl Scout who accidentally put a slightly moist towel like back in a suitcase without realizing it, that shit, don't do that. Yeah, no.
It's be growing mushrooms everywhere.
It's terrible. And this is less like costume upkeep and more like common sense shit. If you're performing at a Pride Fest or something that is outdoors, minimize your alcohol intake. No, like for real, because heat and alcohol do not mix. Don't be messy, especially if it's a family-friendly event. No one wants to have to drag you off stage when you get drunk and overheated. Like, it's not a good look. Like, it's not a good look. And if you can't do like a family-friendly Pride show, then don't do a family-friendly Pride show. Like, if all of your shit is like strictly for adults, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't try to sneak in sort of an adult number with like a family-friendly show. Like, that's not cool, because everybody's
because that's why we can't do nice things right there.
Right. That is the shit that people wait for. All they need is one fucking nip slip or some inappropriate whatever where there's kids in the audience, and that is what the right-wingers are just waiting for.
Turning Point is just waiting right there for it.
And we've got Turning Point headquarters is here.
Oh yeah.
So they keep having the fucking rallies, which I'm like, y'all keep missing an opportunity, because like every so often everybody and their fucking mother gathers at fucking Cardinals Stadium. All it takes is if someone is, wants to you get them all. They're all right there. They're all fucking right there. We just need someone to take one for the team.
And grind your dust down when they're...
There's got to be somebody who's like terminally ill that has no problem like parachuting out of a plane and like, I'm just saying.
No, I feel that. I feel it. No, I feel it.
Can I add to this?
Yes, please.
So those baking soda things that you stick in your fridge, I like to stick them in my bag after I come home from a show. Because I don't trust the animals, so I have to zip my bag back up, so I can't just sit open. So then I put the baking soda things in there with a dryer sheet. Does wonders. It doesn't make it smell like brand new, but it makes it not smell you.
Dryer sheets are great, because if you have like costumes in tubs and stuff to keep them, because even if they're clean, they've been sitting in a tub for a while, they kind of get that like.
You read my mind. I was gonna say that.
Stick a couple of dryer sheets in like your tubs and stuff. It'll help keep things.
And my best compliment ever gotten at a show is like, "You smell so fresh," and I'm like, "Thank you."
Oh, I love that. Yeah. That's good. That's really good. I have one.
That means that person has smelled a lot of drag.
Yeah, I have a tip for the people that wear chest plates of any kind. Please. Yes, because in this, especially in the Texas heat, it is so easy to like have a heat stroke. One of our performers last week had one, and the chest plates are silicone, and it's really hot. You're wearing a binder. You're wearing like all kinds of shit like shapewear underneath and blah blah blah. So my friend Cyril Sybin, because I was sweating my ass off all the time. My makeup, even no matter how much like setting powder I put on, setting spray, I would still be like dripping. And they changed the game for me because they gave me a bodice cooler. They're a Ren Fair person.
Oh, and I fucking love them. Oh my God. Some ice water, stick that Shit's
Yes,
fucking awesome.
yes. For people that don't know, it's a
and
tube,
educate
a
us.
copper tube. Yeah, it's like a copper tube. It looks like a dildo, like a very small dildo, and it has like a cork on top, and you put ice in it, and you cover it up, like put the little lid back on, and then you shove it like down your chest plate. I put it between my tits. You can just shove it down the chest plate or in your binder or whatever, and it will keep your core cool. As it's melting, it'll keep your core cool so that the rest of you stays cool and you don't sweat as much. And
Oh,
it is
wow.
a game changer.
They are
I can
so
stay.
fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. That, and combined with a neck fan, like a little wire movable thing that goes around your neck with two little fans right here blasting in your face. Those two things have saved my life. And hydration, of course.
I do not miss my days of wearing a binder. I don't miss binding. I don't, in any form, whether it was a binder or the rare occasion that I would tape. I don't miss that shit. I still get fucking hot, but at least I can be like, I don't have to worry about either spandex or like silicone or whatever. Like occasionally I do wear some shapewear to like, but like, I'm like, I do not miss those days. Don't miss those days at all.
I wish that I had never put on a chest plate because after I started wearing a chest plate, I felt naked without it. And it felt like my drag wasn't like mentally complete for me without the chest plate. And so now I have to do the chest plate. I'm like, fuck,
And it looks awesome, but then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it's got that cute Dorito shave and everything, but I cursed Logan LaCour because of it. Because he introduced me to that. And I was like, what the hell is that thing that you're wearing? And he's like, oh yeah, check it out. And pulled the neck hole down. I go, oh, I was like, it's beautiful. And I started wearing one, and I grew the day. It's beautiful, but it's just so cumbersome and hot. Ugh. Yeah.
Chest plates were all like after my time. So it's like chest plates for kings became popular after I like had top surgery and all this stuff. So it's only been within like the last few years. So I never got around to wearing it. And I would probably shoot myself, honestly, if I had like, I couldn't stand wearing a binder, having to like deal with a chest plate and getting that shit off. No, thank you.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. And you asked Fefe, how do you keep that thing clean? I learned it from King River Glass, that you clean it with isopropyl myricate, which is like a really clean, like pure form of soap. And you use that to clean it down with, and you wash it while you're in the shower. You can wash it while you're washing yourself. You can wash your chest plate you just take it in there with you and be like do and clean it like that, and then hang it up. And also you put Gold Bond on before you put chest plate on, like the
powder,
the cooling powder is really good for keeping you a little cooler too.
It also helps with getting it off and on. Yeah.
Yes.
So will silicone. A good depending on the type of chest plate. If you can find even a hybrid lube, like a silicone lube that won't interact too much with the plate, you can actually put some of that on. That'll help as well. But you don't want to use like depending on the type of material. You need to be careful because silicone bonds to silicone. But lube does help, even if it's water-based. Lube will actually help get that sucker off too.
Oh
wow!
There's been some times trying to get that thing off.
God, I remember trying to get a binder off in the middle of summer sometimes, and I'm like, I'm stuck and I can't get out of this. I'm like, you get halfway in and you're like,
yeah. There's been a couple of times where I thought I was going to die that way, and I was like, this is how I go. Is this how I go? And I was like,
it's like trying to get I remember like when I was single or whatever and like living by myself, I'd get home from like either performing at Pride or whatever, trying to get it off, and it just sticks, and I'm like, I can't get out of this.
They're
gonna find me and I'm gonna be like just dead in this binder because I can't get out of it. Like don't miss that at all.
Yeah. But I mean, also, what a way to go.
Spray your hip pads and your what do they call them? If you wear a chest plate, I just don't like the smell of those after a while. The boobies that come out like chiclets. Yeah, wash
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Wash all of that shit, y'all. Everything can be
I know the
cleaned
ones
in
that are
some way.
foam. Your foam
Like-
ones can't go in the washer, but like, y'all.
But if you have a bathtub or a large bucket, you can wash them that way.
Yeah.
So
And wash the packer. Wash the packer too.
Wash the packer. Wash all the things. Like, you can always tell when I've come like back from like a show because there's like just a random usual like just hanging out in my shower. There's just a penis just chilling. Because
I use a sock.
in the shower with me.
I use like a Christmas sock, like with a like I know painter's tape wrapped around it. I like form it a certain way, and it's really lightweight. And I just have gotten used to that. I've done that ever since I was, since I was a baby drag king, and I just kept doing it. I don't know.
Look at
just
you.
A Christmas sock. So anytime you see
Merry
that,
Christmas.
it's a Christmas sock.
Merry Christmas.
So speaking of Christmas socks and you, let's shift the focus over to our guest for a little bit this evening. So I am super stoked that we were able to get you on this season. I wanted to try and get you on before we went to Thrust Fest, and now I'll have to get you on after, like, when we get to the new season, because then we can talk about Thrust Fest.
Yeah.
What actually happened. But I was so like stoked to have you on because like I met you back, I don't know how many years ago when we were doing AIDF.
Yep.
So like we go back a ways.
Horns. Yeah, you had horns on that day, and we were waiting.
Oh my God.
Waiting for the shuttle.
Yes, so that would have been. Oh fuck! What year was that?
That was like 3 years ago, probably. Maybe longer. No, it was longer. It feels like it was longer.
No, it was longer than that. It was longer than that.
Where I went.
I have no idea. I have
no
idea. It's all a blur. Time is weird.
Yeah.
Time isn't really a thing.
It was like,
and we were.
It was. Oh, go ahead.
No, we were like the elder kings there. I think.
You have to say it. Wow.
Yeah, we were the elder kings there. Yeah.
I'm still like, I'm still that guy. I'm like, I'm 47 this year.
Yeah, I think I was I was 46 at the time, I think, and I'm turning 50 this month.
Oh,
damn!
Yeah, I'm excited.
Be old.
Yeah,
you're
very
76
old.
We're not the elder of the elders like Eldania or anything like that, but we are.
But we're getting there. Kings tend to burn out pretty quick. So the fact that we're pushing that half century and we're still kicking.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. And like it was for me, it was really cool because when King of Drag was happening, like I met and like performed with a good chunk of kings that were on the first season. So that was like, hey, I know him, and I know him, and I know him, and all of that.
How cool is that, right?
Like that was really, really, really cool for me to be able to watch that and actually be like, hey, look, I know people. So
because he really doesn't know anybody.
I don't watch Drag Race. I don't watch Dragula.
Yeah.
I don't watch any of that shit. I don't. It's nothing that interests me. Like really, I'm like, eh. So the fact that I actually like downloaded the app and made a point to watch it when it was live, I'm like, it was like streaming.
While it was happening too.
Right. Right.
So I was so fun. It was such a fun moment.
Tell us about it.
Tell us what was it like to be on the very first sort of all king reality competition without violating your NDA or whatever. But
of course. It was like, it was so cool. Okay, so I I missed my flight getting there because my cat
go there.
Anyways, to go to LA. I missed my first flight out there, and so I had to show up to. I know, I was freaking out. I showed up a little bit later, and so I went directly to the. Everybody was supposed to ride together in the van, in silence with each other, but me and another king had to go separately, and we got there. We got to the set early to get ready there, and I walked in to the warehouse, and I was like, I feel like I've seen this king before. Who is this? And we're not supposed to talk to each other. They had us on hard ice, so we are not allowed to speak to each other.
That would
until the
drive me
camera
crazy.
starts. Yes, because they want genuine interaction, and genuine conversation.
So
they
for people
would
that
tell
don't
you.
know, what is hard ice? I feel like
Okay, hard ice is
there's
where you
people that
cannot
don't know
speak to each other at all. Like, you can be in the same room, sit next to each other, and you cannot say a word to each other. And it was so bizarre. It was like some weird like sex torture thing or whatever. It really was, because it was like you're sitting right next to them but you can't speak to them. You know what I mean? It's like, or an Alanis Morissette song or something. And I walked in and I saw a king there, and I go, I feel like I know this person. And they got up and they turned around and looked at me. They didn't have their beard on at the time, so I wasn't sure. And they went, Buck Wylde? And I was like, molasses? And they went, yeah. And that's all we said to each other. And we were about to hug each other. They go, and I was like, oh shit, sorry, sit down. And we sat down and we looked at each other and smiled. It was so cute. And then everybody else piled in, and I had no idea who a couple of the people were. I would later find out that they were going to be my best friends later. And Alexander showed up. I saw him and I go, I knew it. That's all I said. I knew it. And then I'm taking my teeth out, by the way. And Alexander, he didn't say anything to me, but I had like some fringe that was kind of falling off of my pants, and he just tapped me on the shoulder and handed me some double-sided tape and winked at me and pointed at my fringe that was coming off, and I was like, thank you. And it was so cute. That was the beginning of like showing how kings were helping kings. Right. And that's how that vibe continued through the entire show. And while we were on set, it didn't feel like we were competing with each other. It felt like we were just all there to present our best drag together. Mm-hmm. And it never felt like a competition against each other. It was more of like a showcase for us. That's what it felt like. And when Big D came in, we were like, who is that? Who is Big D?
Big D is fucking fantastic. Oh my God.
They were wild. I love Big D so much. So much. And I've never laughed as hard as I did when they did the Sylvester Stallone folding the fitted sheet bit.
Yeah.
I cried. I was laughing so hard.
So fucking good.
It was so stupid. And then when Bridget Everett goes, yeah, I could use you around the house, a man to fold my fitted sheets around the house. And Big D goes, I don't know if I'm that guy. And I was like, that's so stupid. It was so funny. And Perka was my roommate on the show. I don't know if not everybody knew that, but we ended up sharing rooms, and we were voted the messiest.
I was gonna say, weren't you guys voted the messiest kings?
We were swimming in trash by the end of the whole time. Like, there were
God.
And like I was like getting like spikes lodged into my feet from Perka's costumes, and it was so fun. Big D came in with a camera and like actually recorded us, and like they did a whole like, what was it, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous or National Geographic kind of like video in the room.
Oh my God.
And they have that, but have not posted it because I've given consent, but I don't know if Perka has given consent on that.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, please, I want people to think that I'm at least a little bit responsible.
None of us are.
But it was so much fun. It was nerve-wracking, completely nerve-wracking, because you had all these famous people on the panel judging you. Sasha Velour is sitting, judging you, watching you do your drag. And it's so bizarre for them to see this much of your drag and have to judge you based on this tiny little segment of your drag. Your entire career is judged by that little moment that they get to see you. So it was very bizarre.
Like I don't like, I struggle.
Use your words.
Like, I feel like for me, like that would be so hard. Like, cause I've done pageants and stuff. So, having done pageants, you only
Pageant is so hard sometimes though.
Like maybe like 10 minutes total. And that's like interview, talent, evening wear to make an impression. And like, it's hard because you want to put your best out there. But for me, like trying to figure out what I'm doing for like Fest, I'm like, God, what do I do? What do I bring? What is my best? Right. And then the imposter syndrome sits in and I'm like, fuck, I suck. Everything's awful. I suck.
All of that.
Did you have any of
all
that?
of that happened. Yes, absolutely. We had 21 days from the time they told us
No way.
to the time we had to show up on set. 21 days,
I would be a disaster. Oh my god.
And they kept adding things to the list of things that we need to bring. Like we need you to bring a photo shoot, your promo photo shoot look, and these are the colors we want you to have. And this is like, a week or a week and a half before we were supposed to leave. And I was like, I actually sent them email. I was like, I can't add it. I can't do anymore. I was like, can I bring something that I already have? And they're like, sure, of course you can bring something, because the chances of somebody having seen what you're doing on this scale is probably pretty low. And I said, right, cool. So I did a mix. I brought a mix of things that I already had, and I created a couple of new things also. And I spent a lot of time making costumes.
How much of your like costuming and stuff did you like outsource, or did you do it all yourself?
I did it all myself, except 2-3 days before I was about to leave, I thought I could do it all myself, because I part of the deal is you're not supposed to tell anybody. So I was like, and I didn't know what to do. So I was like, I guess I can't tell anyone. And I didn't tell anyone. And I was like, how do I ask people to help me without telling them? And I was struggling with that. So I ended up trying to do it all myself. And then 2 days before I left, I grabbed Cyril and I go, hey, I need your help like immediately. And he's like, oh, I'm already working on a thing that I have to get this. I go, no. I go, you are gonna want to do this thing, and I promise you won't regret it. Please add lights and rhinestones to my stuff. And he goes, got it. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's important. And so he got a couple of people together to help elevate my costumes to more rhinestones, and like added lights to some things, and which I wore Cyril's lights on a costume that I already had at the finale, which I was whatever happened, all I wanted to do is make sure that I wore the lights that Cyril did for me, and I was able to do that, which was great. But I had all these other costumes that I was really excited to show, and I didn't really get to. But my whole closet.
But why? Why didn't you get to display these costumes for those that don't know?
Because Buck failed all of us and got kicked off early.
No, wait, no.
Shame. Dishonor. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Just kidding.
A plague upon my house. No, if you didn't watch the show, everybody, I won. But if you did watch, if you did watch, I did the best I could. And I was voted out in episode 2. So I was not able to.
I was so mad. I was so fucking mad. I was like, God damn it.
Me too.
I think I actually threw something.
Oh, I know. I was so upset. But I knew I was going home when.
Why was that?
The moment that Murray Hill kicked it over to me as the first person to answer a question as the devil, and he goes, "What are you bringing to the showcase here?" And I was like, and I didn't have anything. I just like fucking blanked out, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh god. After I said that, and Murray goes, okay, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is it.
Okay, so like sitting and watching
I'm just gonna see myself out now. I'm
sitting and watching it. I have done something similar to that where I'm like, oh shit. Did you watch it back and go, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally.
What would you have said? Have you thought about what you would have said?
I have. I said,
what would you have said?
I would say something like, as the devil, I would say, I'm ready for everything. I've dipped my packer in jalapeno juice and I'm ready to go. Or something like that. I would have said that. Something like that. And that would have been a little bit better than like, oh, I'm bringing the heat. Oh. Oh my god, I never want to see it again. And you know what? They released a little clip of it recently saying, we've all been there, Buck, or whatever. And I was like, why are you putting that back out there in the world?
Hey, fuck you!
Yeah, and the worst moment of my life. And then I actually watched a recap of episode 2. I've watched a couple of recaps, and I was like, ooh, and I was watching the the reactions, Nina Bonina Brown was like pretty kind of like, I was like, oh God.
She shows no mercy.
I wish I had not watched it. But I couldn't help but laugh. The good thing is I had a sense of humor about it. I was laughing. I was like, yes, it was really bad. It was so bad. But the hard part was during the watch party, because nobody knew. I was hosting the watch parties at our home bar. Everybody was there. Logan was there, like co-hosting with me and Roxy Rendezvous, and everybody was cheering and having a good old time. And I was watching this whole thing unfold in real time with everybody. And as it got closer to the end of the episode, I started to panic a little bit. And Logan looked at me, was like, thumbs up, and I was like, I shook my head no, and he goes, what? And I go, I don't want to talk about it. And he goes, oh shit. And I was like, I know. But honestly, now, like after that, yeah, go ahead.
As a professional judge, whether I'm asked to do it officially or not,
yeah,
I'm like, I have my own opinions on certain things that went down, and I was like, it always sucks because on stuff like that, especially when it's people that it's like, someone's got to go home first, and then someone's got to go home second, and someone's got to go home third. And I was like, no, I was so like, I was, and I will tell you, I did not agree with all the things.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were some things that I'm like, but it's like, I know just even from watching videos back on myself, like doing pageants and stuff, like you watch it and you're like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
And also like the editing of that performance, like my my talent was really weird. It was not how I remember it going down. It was edited very strange. Like
some of the editing choices with some of the stuff was a little, I'm like, what is
Do you think it was because it was the first season, or you think well, I think I know the answer.
I don't know. And at some point they already, I feel like, once I fucked up on that first part, they're like, oh yeah, that one's going home, or whatever. And we need to make the narrative like, that direction. But, it was fine. It was fine because I thought I would be devastated and I wasn't. It was momentarily like sad. And then there was a sort of a relief to it. And then the cool thing was that Tuna did this really cool thing they started this cool thing that everybody's doing now, or everybody did after that, was Tuna had rented a car, and after every king got eliminated would say, hey, let's go get some dinner, let's go to Santa Monica Pier, let's go swimming. And so we would start out with the king that got eliminated the next day. We would go swimming at the hotel, and then we'd take them out to go to Santa Monica Pier, ride Ferris wheel or something like that. And he had his tuna can van, and we just created our own little group, like called the EKs, the Eliminated Kings. And we just like terrorized the hotel, and it was really fun. It was very fun.
I mean, I guess it's like on the one hand, like I said, the only thing I can compare it to is pageants, because that's what I know as far as competition and stuff, right? But it's like, okay, you didn't make it past prelim night, so now you just get to chill. Now you get to hang out. Now you get to, like, the rest of this is easy. Like, I still get to kind of be a part of things. I'm still here.
Yeah.
But I don't have the pressure.
When you're getting dressed, you're not worried about if something is out of place, because you're like, well,
I'm like, it's like, I'm already fucking done, so whatever. Like,
it was so fun. The finale was so fun to sit and watch, because we were sitting on the side watching the whole thing go down, and it was like, this is so cool. We get to be here to watch this unfold in real time, and it was such a pleasure to be part of that and to like lose our shit for these kings. It was so fun. And I loved dressing like Murray Hill, where we all dressed like Murray Hill.
That was cute. That was super cute.
Yeah. It was so much fun. We had the best time. And like, we have this brotherhood now. We even have like, go ahead.
What for? You've done the reality TV thing now. Like that's what was the best thing about doing reality TV, and what's the worst thing about doing reality TV?
That's a good question. That is a really good question. The best thing about doing reality TV is that, well, my Instagram blew up, and I know so many more people now. And that imposter syndrome that I had prior to being on the show, after watching it, working through it all, and like everything, I was like, you know what? I made it on that fucking TV show. I was on that TV show. So being amongst these fantastic kings was really validating for me. And that imposter syndrome isn't the voice isn't as big anymore. It's a lot smaller now. I mean, it's always going to be there, but it's much, much more quiet. And there is, I don't know, it's just really cool to know that, you know, I can go out, I can travel out of town a lot more. Right. And I'm more sought after for booking out of town gigs. And, you know, we kind of broke ground for a lot of other kings that are going to be coming up. And some people that used to ask, what is a drag king? You know, we can point them to the TV show and be like, this is what it is. And it was really cool to be part of that. Like that, we call ourselves the first 10. And, you know, we had to fight some battles that like little things that, because nobody had ever really dealt with a whole gaggle of drag kings. And there's a lot of things that we had to sort of hash out and create culture for within this TV show. We were doing it as we went. And so, you know, pronouns and things like that. That was really fun. That whole thing was just, you know, setting it up for success in the first season, and just being able to travel, being able to be amongst other kings. And then it's cool, like when people see you and they're like, oh my God, are you from King of Drag? We were at Dragula in Dallas. We went to go see the Dragula tour in Dallas. It was me, Henlo, Alexander, and Cyril. And Gray Matter, you know, got us a little suite while we were there. And we were sitting there watching the show, and somebody came up and goes, have y'all seen King of Drag? And we were like, and Henlo goes, yes. And they go, you look so much like Henlo Bullfrog. And Henlo goes, that's because I am. And they started freaking out. And it was so funny because after the show, we went to go meet the other performers from Dragula. And we were standing in line to meet them. And then people made a line to meet us while we were standing in line to meet Dragula. And it was really cool. It was so much fun. It was really nice. It was really, really fun to be recognized. And I just loved it. And I love that I know you asked us what one thing, but I also love that there's young people got to see themselves on TV, like somebody that they can identify with, that they had never seen on TV before. Right. And there have been drag kings on TV before, but this format was
completely new.
Completely new. And so young people could look at it and say, that's me. That's what I want to do. That's who I am too. You know, there's people like me out there.
I was recognized at the Asian market once.
Oh yeah?
It was awesome. The weirdest fucking thing. I was standing there with like boba and like takeout, and this chick comes up to me and goes, are you Freddie Prinze Charming? And I'm like,
amazing.
Well, and that's weird because sometimes, like, even amongst our peers, people are like, who
people don't recognize me out of drag.
Yeah.
I can literally be having a conversation with somebody and it'll take them 5 minutes to realize who the fuck I am. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. And okay, so the worst thing about it is once you are on TV, it's like, and I've talked to my drag wife about that, May Graves, is that once you're on TV, you sort of become community property, where
what's that mean?
Where everybody's got an opinion about you, and you really can't say anything about it because you're not really, you can't get involved in the fray of everything. Right. Yeah. So you have to just kind of stay out of it and let people talk and whatever, have their talks. You can't worry yourself about all that stuff. But people act like they know you. And if they don't even, maybe they have never met you, but they have sometimes have a parasocial relationship with you. And so they know of you and feel like they know you, even if they really don't. So everybody's got an opinion on you, you know,
I will
and so
say,
it's kind of funny. Go ahead.
I do feel that I feel like online, especially online, because everybody is the coward with the keyboard,
Right.
and so
Yeah.
I feel like even on other reality shows that we have interviewed people on, that they feel that all of a sudden the fandom becomes your trolls and your people that are like, well, you suck, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
hey, I woke up this
Yeah.
morning, so I'm
Right.
I think I'm great, thank you.
I mean, like I said, like
Yeah.
you know, watching it and like, you know, having done drag for over 20 years at this point now, it's like,
Yeah.
do I have my opinions on things? Absolutely. Do I go and blast it all over social media? No. Have I discussed it with a few people? Yes. And I found that I am not the only one that share these opinions. So I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm not alone in this then. I feel like, okay, that some of this is justified. I get that.
Yeah.
But it's like
yeah.
the people that the keyboard warriors all of a sudden get all like holier than thou. It's like, bitch, you could never.
Especially the people that don't do drag. That is the part that bothers me the most. The people that don't
it's like
do drag.
people sometimes they forget that you're an actual real person, and they just will say whatever. Like there was when they were going over I feel very uncomfortable with the toot or boot situation. Like they look at your outfit and they go, love that, hate that, you know, whatever. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's the point of like shit talking somebody's drag? You know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But on the other hand, like, it's cool that there's like people, there are people that were sending messages wanting cameos, and you know, people want you to just play video games with them. They'll like, you know, tip you to play video games with them online.
That's
and
awesome.
Stuff like, it's really, really cool. It's really fun. And the majority of everybody has been so supportive and fun and sweet. And you know, they've had people going, all stars, you know, you need redemption, you know, whatever. It's really cool that they're able, that they're like,
we need more than one season to have an all stars.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, it's absolutely maybe 5 seasons at least, 5 at least. But I was like, yeah, that's very sweet. But yeah, I kind of wish I was able to showcase more costumes. I was hoping that we didn't all go home like immediately like that. Like maybe we would hang out or maybe do like an untucked or what you packing kind of situation.
Right.
But because I had this giant.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I had this giant like octopus like that sits on my head, and that it's like all consuming. It was for the what is it, the Beyond the Sea prom or whatever, that episodes, and I had it shipped to LA, and it was huge, and I spent most of my time working on that fucking octopus, and I didn't get to show it, but oh my god, once I did reveal it, it was so cool. I got to reveal it at the watch party, and awesome. I was like, damn, my drag looks really cool now. It really does help you elevate, like, and work a lot harder. There's pressure to do that, and I don't mind it, because I should be elevating my drag all the time. And
I mean, that's something that that I always say. Like I said, you know, how long have you been performing now? You've been
since 2011.
Okay, so slightly less than me. So I've been doing it for like 20 years, and I'm like, look, if like I have tried really, really hard to change things up, learn new things, you know, tweak my drag and shit, because I'm like, I don't want to be stuck in like, you know, 2008 Nickelback drag. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I can say that because I was there. Like, I watched all that shit. I saw all of that shit. I've been doing this since 2005. Like, this is like, you know, so I'm like, I don't want to be stuck in that. So, you know, and it's one of the things, like, if every art form evolves, and if you don't evolve with it, you're going to get left behind.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Like, I even like some of the like I see sometimes like drag king workshops and like they're still teaching sort of rudimentary like basics, like things. I'm like, but there's you elevate it. It's more than just let me just throw some spirit gum and a little bit of chopped up hair on my face and call it a day. Like it's like the expectation now is that there's more and it's bigger. And if you're not willing to kind of learn those things, if you're not willing to adjust and grow and learn new things, then you're going to get stuck. You're going to get left. And
you lose relevance.
Nobody wants that.
Right.
Right. But I think that what I found from that is like, since I started in 2011, I had the specific idea of who Buck Wylde was going to be. I knew who he was in and out, like who his posters were on the wall when he was a kid, what he ate for breakfast, that kind of thing, like the visual, this imagination board of the person. Yeah, totally. His father was actually he had a paternity test done, and his father was he thought his father was Elvis, and his mother was like, "Oh no, actually, your father is Elvis, the Mexican Elvis impersonator." And so which I had the pleasure of meeting him, and he
that's awesome.
Said maybe he goes maybe I don't know. He's like, we'll have to go on Maury Povich for this, I think, but
that would be a sick number.
That's fantastic,
cute, right? But he anyway, so Buck Wylde is the base. I spent years developing that base character, and I stayed within this box of, because that's what drag was, sort of in a specific box. You were just trying to be passing was really what it was. It was all about trying to be passing.
You had to be masculine. You had to be hyper masculine, and
sure.
Oh, that
I would never have worn my hair down at the beginning of drag. I would never have worn my hair down, never. So I've spent all this time developing this character, and I would stick with specific kinds of music for that persona. I would never stray beyond this particular costume type. It was suits, jackets, whatever. Few rhinestones, whatever. But as drag progressed and changed, and Dragula came about, and like all these other kinds of drag popped up, and like it stopped being so binary, and it was kind of all over the place, more fluid. I started experimenting with all these other kinds, of drag, and I was like, you know what, I can do Buck Wylde, but I can do these other characters filtered through Buck Wylde, since I know who that base character is so fully. I'm not afraid to branch out beyond that anymore, because I know who that base character is, and I know exactly what he would do for this thing and that thing and this thing, how he would branch out. And it still is very much Buck Wylde, but just like more free,
Right. Yeah, I like to, I think same for me. Like I think that even though I've kind of grown and changed, and and transitioning helped me, because being comfortable in my body was like that made a huge fucking difference. But it's like I know who Freddy is as an entertainer. So even if I'm doing something that seems completely out of the box or out of my wheelhouse, or something that you wouldn't necessarily see me do regularly, it's still being true to who I am as an entertainer. Like absolutely. I can still like I can do the spooky shit. I can do the like high femme drag. I can do like all of this shit, but that's because I think I know who I am as an entertainer, and I also know who I am outside of drag, which I think is a big thing that people are missing a lot, because things get too enmeshed, and then it all just becomes a clusterfuck. So, but
yes.
So you've got Sausage Party in Dallas. What else do you do in Texas? Like, what do you produce any other things? Are you like a regular anywhere? Tell the people what you do.
Yes. I produce Sausage Party. It won Best Drag Brunch in Dallas for the last 2 years in a row. And I bring in kings from, I have local kings performing, but I also bring in kings from like other cities. Like I bring them in from Austin or Houston or New Orleans. And I had this kind of pipeline of kings that come through, and so that other kings in Dallas, in DFW, that don't have the privilege of traveling, can see what people are doing, what other kings are doing in other cities, and get to mix and mingle with these kings and get to know them and like start and network with them. And I think it's really important that that happens. But I also, yes, I am a producer of a show at Meow Wolf, a drag king show at Meow Wolf now.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is such a cool stage. It is amazing. And
don't die. We don't got time for that. There's nobody that can give you CPR or, you know, the Heimlich. So if you're choking, please don't. We'll let Buck recover there for a second.
I think the conversation is great. I feel like back in the early 2000s when we started, excuse me, that it wasn't, there was like no kings in sight. Like I felt like you and like a few others. And
I was one of the OG kings in Phoenix. There were, when I first started, there were a couple of
6 of
like
you.
There were a couple of drag king troops in Tucson when I started.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't a whole hell of a lot up here. There was only a handful of us that were performing up here. And I was one of those OG kings. Like I was one of the kings that helped kind of.
So random fact, I still have that a poster. You guys were doing Kings for a Cause was the name of the show.
Oh my God.
I still have the poster in here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but and you all signed it at the bottom. So that is one of my prized possessions.
Was that one of the shows that was produced by the king that kept stealing the money that they were raising for things?
Maybe, but I didn't hold on to the poster for that reason. I held on to it for other sentimental reasons. But I felt, and then I went on to create shows for kings when nobody else was. So I feel like King of Drag was like that step in the right direction. Plus, everybody had been asking a certain someone to do it, and they weren't doing it. So I'm glad that somebody finally said,
"You good, Buck? You good?
Yeah,
thumbs up if you could breathe."
The tears. Wow.
I breathed in my own spit. You know what I mean?
I hate it when I fucking do that. It's so fucking stupid. I'm like, I'm choking on nothing.
You know, the creator was not very vigilant about this when they created us.
At least I didn't have my fangs in.
Oh God, you choke on a fang and be like, well, you saw it here live, folks. Maybe that'll increase our views.
And I was like, I'll see you later. I'll see that fang later. But excuse me. But yeah, like we did Sausage Party. And then I do Meow Wolf also. And I love doing that show. It's really fun. Because the stage is so cool, and it's in a place where most people wouldn't have ever seen kings, because it's just people that are 21 and older walking through, and they stumble upon a drag king show.
Right.
And I think and it's really cool because there's a lot, you can tell the people that have never seen it before, and they just are in shock and awe, and they stay for the whole thing.
I need to make it a point to get down to your neck of the woods. I miss traveling for drag.
Yeah. Oh, we would love to have you on that show, at the Meow Wolf show. It's really fun. We've had Henlo and Alexander on that. And
awesome. Please stop dying.
In a couple weeks. I know. In a couple weeks. I know. In a couple weeks, we're going to have Zoti Mochi on there from Dragula.
Oh, nice.
And it'll be really cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm also a member of Mustache Envy, the longest running drag king centric troupe in Texas. So we've been doing that for a very long time.
Yeah.
And like the last couple of years, I've been an MC for Austin Drag Fest, King Fest at Austin Drag Fest. So there's that. It's been really fun.
That's awesome. Like I love it when kings are doing like badass shit, because it goes to like, everybody always thinks that you need to have a queen to do this, so you need to have a queen on, like, it's like, no, you fucking don't. You really don't. Like,
right. I'm also very excited because the last couple of years I've been, or few years, I have been a guest teacher at Texas Christian University for a class called The Queer Art of Drag. And
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So this professor, Dr. Nino Testa, would teach this class about drag history, and then he would have people create their own drag personas. And at the end of the semester, they'd put on this whole drag show to showcase what they learned.
That's
and
cool.
at some point, and me and Deja Dubois were the chosen king and queen to come show how to do makeup, give them tips and tricks, watch their performances, and give them advice on how to improve, or like just feedback on their numbers. And then, so it's like kind of, we were mentoring these kids throughout the whole process, which is so cool because, in a Texas Christian University, to have something like this, it's like these kids have it like this safe haven to go to and connect with each other. And it's like in the most unlikely of places, really. And so they're like the flowers growing up through the cracks in the sidewalk, it's beautiful. They're beautiful. And they've had some really great kings come out of that. Yeah.
That's really fucking cool.
And I dressed as the first time I did it, I performed as the devil, and I was like, hey, they're gonna love this. I thought I was gonna really upset some folks or just shake some trees, but this was like when I think Obama was president, and and I actually ended up on the cover of their newspaper, and I was like, well, cool.
That's awesome.
I guess I'm not being offensive enough. So the next time I came, I performed as Jesus, and that really got him a little bit. That's great. I shot Hawaiian rolls out of a Nerf cannon into the crowd.
That's spectacular.
So fun.
I'm here for all of it.
That shook a few trees. Like there was a discourse about it, because
I mean, at the drag in itself is political, so it's like you got to ruffle a little bit of feathers. Like, it's not all gonna. You can't just play it safe all the time. Like,
well, good for you for playing Jesus.
And like the discourse was that down the street there was a production of Jesus Christ Superstar, and Jesus was performed by a woman. Yeah, and well, the discourse was, why is that okay, and this is not? And I think we all know what the answer to that is.
Right.
Yeah. So. Right. Whatever. Right. It was a very silly thing, but people started trying to dox me or whatever over it.
It's right. Silly, it's like, yeah. I've had like Felicia and I both had like the Proud Boys on our asses for like Drag Story Hour and shit. So it's like, whatever. Yeah. All right. So I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
You are going to be at Thrust Fest with me next month.
Yes.
How fucking stoked are you?
I am so excited. I am so excited to be there. Like, I really wanted to go last year, but everything with King of Drag was happening. I there's no way I could have afforded it, and there was and timing wise, we didn't know if we were going on tour. We didn't know what the future looked like, and I was like, I can't make it all the way out there. I can't plan for that, and feel good about being able to do that because I don't know what's happening in the future. So I opted not to do it, and I wished I had, because everybody looked like they were having so much fun last year.
The FOMO is real. FOMO is real.
Yeah. So this year I'm so excited because we're going to be like right in the heart of it, and international.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm like, I've performed all over this country. I have not performed outside of this country yet. So.
And then you can say you performed internationally.
It's okay. I'm a Canadian citizen. You're safe with me. I got you.
Yeah,
I
right?
got you.
Oh my God, amazing. I think it's gonna be so much fun. And all of my favorite kings are gonna be there. And I can't wait to watch everybody. I'm really excited to see Son of a Butch. I'm really excited to see Ace Monstera again, and El Experimento is incredible drag performer. Of course, Jarvis Hammer and Throb Zombie,
Right.
and Cyrus K. Stratton. I'm so excited to see all these performers. Like,
It's
and
always
Pressure
like,
K
it's
is
always kind of
emceeing.
weird for me in like some of these spaces, because like I am
Yeah.
often one of the oldest people
Yeah.
there. Like at AIDF,
Mm-hmm.
there's like all these little 20-something kings and me, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
dad.
I think we commiserated about that at Austin Drag Fest. We did.
Yeah.
We were sitting there and we were like, we're just old and tired, aren't we? You know?
Like everybody here is like in their 20s, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
oh.
but it'll be cool because there'll be some older kings. We'll probably be the older set there. We'll be the elders.
Great.
But that's okay. That's good, you know?
I mean, it shows that, you know, we can still do shit.
Yeah.
You know, in our 40s, right. And you know, once we hit middle age, let's face it, we're middle aged.
Oh
like we
God.
can still like we can still entertain, and we can still be creative, and we can still push those boundaries and do shit that's kind of out of the box. So like, yeah,
we're still relevant. We're still relevant, and it's going to be so much fun to show them that. And I mean, obviously, you know, they want us there, so we're going to give it to them, right?
I gotta remember to pack my Dr. Scholl's inserts for my drag shoes, and my ibuprofen, and my Tylenol, and like my pain reliever stuff, my icy hot, like you gotta
I gotta bring my my move free, you know, my calcium pills and things like that.
Right. And make sure you gotta pack all your pills ahead of time, you know, because now you have like this, you know.
But we're
tell people where they can find you on the socials so they can follow you on all the things.
Okay, yeah, I'm mostly on Instagram. That's my go-to is Instagram. It's Buck Wylde _drag king, or you can go to my Facebook or my TikTok, and they're both the same. It's King Buck Wylde. That's where I'm at. I don't do Twitter or anything like that, but yeah, definitely TikTok, Instagram,
like, do
Facebook.
I follow you on the TikTok? I feel like I should follow you on the TikTok. I don't know.
I followed them everywhere once they told me where they were. I went a little gangbusters.
Oh, it's so cool. I'm so excited. Yeah, I don't do as much TikTok as I should, but I will. And I
always forget.
Yeah,
because I'm old and there's too many social things that I have to keep up with. And I'm like, look, I can barely handle one, and now there's like all these new things, and I'm like,
you're doing better than you were like 10 years ago.
Thank you.
He was not on anything.
Yeah, you've got a whole podcast and like multiple platforms.
This is season 14. We've been doing this for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. Yeah, because Tuna and I just started ours like a few months ago. We're just doing Instagram Live and just leaving it at that. But yeah, I love that y'all are doing this. We've talked about doing something like, you know, where you can see it on YouTube also, but we haven't gotten around to it yet. We're just kind of fucking around right now.
That's how this started.
just the beginning. Just the beginning. Yeah.
All right.
That's how y'all started, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. It was literally just sort of a whim. And Lord, if you go back and watch some of the first couple seasons, don't.
Don't do that. Don't torture yourself with that.
Yeah.
It was pretty
I'm really
special.
excited to see season 2. I'm excited to see King of Drag season 2 whenever that comes out. I can't wait for that. It'll be so much fun to have the watch parties and be able to watch it like from the outside and, you know, not know what's happening within. I love it. I love that.
Right.
I think it's gonna be so much fun.
I'm curious to see what season 2 is going to be like, considering some of the changes that I know have happened with season 2.
Yeah,
which I'm curious about, and I know no one can talk about. But I'm like, interesting choices with some stuff. So I'm like, what happened there?
Yeah, and I'm interested. I'm excited to see how different or similar the season 2 Kings will be, you know, or the format even. Like, I'm so excited to see whatever they're going to put out there. Yeah. But
I contemplated for like 2 seconds with like putting together like an audition reel, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'll give it one more. I'm gonna give it one more season because I'm like, I need a little more of the kinks to be worked out, and I need to like make sure that I'm able, like, if I were to get on it, I need to make sure that I can focus on it and like,
do it.
Fair.
Do
very,
the thing.
very fair. So. Very fair.
It was cool, Felicia.
Like,
oh, sorry. Felicia, okay. What gigs do we have coming up? We have quite a few. We have all the things.
Freddie will be at Fan Fusion on Saturday. I originally was going to be at Fan Fusion on Friday, but I'll talk about it on the after show. And I will be there on Sunday for Drag Story Hour. Both days,
12 p.m.
Drag Story Hour will be at 12 p.m. First day is science fiction.
I have some super cute stories for that. I found some good ones. I'm very excited.
And then the next day is it fantasy or fairy tale?
Yes.
Ooh.
That's what we're turning it into.
And I think I actually think I found you a really fun book to read that I think you'll enjoy.
Oh, good, because I freaked out when I saw that email.
I haven't looked at anything yet. I'm like, I just la 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 la. Yeah. And then on the 11th, I'm actually joining Felicia at Pride Drag Bingo at Drink Me Tea Room.
Yeah.
That'll be
so
fun.
That'll be fun. It's at Drink Me Tea Room. They have treats, gluten-free, vegan. It's vegan friendly and gluten free. And then they have mocktails as well as, cocktails that are along with the hot tea and cold tea. So.
And then on the 20th, I'm going to be doing a Pride Trivia with Drag Story Hour Arizona at Brick Road Coffee Mesa. So not the Tempe location, but the Mesa location. So that'll be fun. And then I think we're both doing the 21st, right?
Yeah. At Brick Road Coffee. That should be fun on Father's Day.
Drag Story Hour on Father's Day.
Being a father in drag.
And then it works. It confuses all the right-wing nut jobs. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah. Like they're both fathers? What?
Right. They're like, wait, what? And then in July, make sure that you all mark your calendars because on July 10th, we're doing Drag Bingo and Cats. It's my birthday edition.
I love it.
Before my birthday and right before, a couple weeks before I leave for Canada.
Yes.
So come out and do all the things. And then Thrust Fest, I just posted the link. There's early bird ticket sales if you want to take advantage of that. It's July 24th to the 26th in Toronto. Do the thing. If you can get there, do it. Take a train.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, I love this. I love this graphic. Did they send that to you or did you make that?
Oh, no, I did that.
Oh, okay. I was like, I love it. I was like, where's mine?
I made it in Canva because I'm a graphic designer.
Yeah.
You knock it off.
Oh my god. But yeah, I forgot that I do have another show coming up. It's June 13th on Saturday at the Roundup in Dallas. It's going to be a show with Shea Coulee. And it's Shea Coulee, me, Briar Rose, Arya Jealous, Ian Valee, and then several other performers. And I'm really excited about it because I love Shea Coulee a lot. I think they're wonderful. They're a wonderful performer. And that's going to be a fun show. It's Strut NYC doing a Dallas show. Yeah.
So Texas folks, make sure that you are paying attention to where Buck is going to be because the shows that he produces and is in and is a part of, like, make sure you get there because it's some good shit. It's some good shit.
Yeah.
It's some
Yeah,
good shit.
we've got sausage party on the 21st. It's my birthday show plus a Father's Day show, and we've got a stacked cast. Like Twinka Masala is going to be there from Chicago.
I love these names.
And Poppy Kulo and Cyril Saibin and Santiago.
When's your birthday? Are you a Cancer?
I am. June 26th. Yeah, I'm definitely a Cancer. Yes. I'm a Cancer horoscopically and on society. Yep.
Fantastic. Same. Same.
When's your birthday? Same. When is your birthday?
July 17th.
Perfect. Perfect. I love it. I love it.
That's so I'll get to like, I'll have like a belated like birthday thing in Toronto too, because I'll be there and I'll be like, yay.
Yes. Yes, it'll be so much fun. Yeah, they're gonna probably bring you up on stage and like Rocky Horror Picture Show you, maybe.
Right. We'll have to like see if we can get. We'll have to see if we can get like any other like Cancers and stuff together and do like a big old like Cancer dinner thing or something like.
Yeah. We'll go eat crab legs. We'll all go eat crab legs.
Ooh, I'm so here for the seafood. That's so here for the seafood.
That'd be such a fun thing. Honestly, I would eat crab legs with a bunch of Cancers.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. We'll have to see if we can make that happen. We'll have to see if we can make that happen. For real. In between going to the What We Do in the Shadows house.
I'm down with that. I cannot wait to go to that.
That's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Fefe, the What We Do in the Shadows house is up there. Yeah. And so we're all gonna take a little tour out there.
Are you taking the GoPro out there?
D, my partner, is so mad that we're gonna do that. She's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Sorry, honey."
With Spank Nightly, we're gonna go with Spank Nightly.
Yes,
it'll be fun. I love it. It's gonna be we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna try and remember. Yeah. I'm always so fucking bad at like taking pictures and like things, but I'm trying to remember to bring my GoPro so I can get some fun shots and like trying to remember to like document shit, which I'm so fucking bad at. I get back from AIDF like every single fucking time I go, and it's like I have nothing, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you have any pictures that we can post on Patreon?
I have no pictures of anything that happened, but I have 85 pictures of my ramen.
That sounds so right.
Oh yes, show us your costume. Yes.
Yes. This piece right here, I'm in the middle of making it. It's made of garden wire, mattress batting, and then I've wrapped it in lace, if you can see that.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, it's wrapped in lace, and I still have to do a lot to it. You can see I made the little eyelets myself too, right back here.
Oh wow, so it's like a corset.
You see? Yeah, it's like a corset. Yeah, it's inspired by a corset, so it's gonna be like a ribcage corset thing. And I'm going to stain it like with some blood, and I'm gonna have some pearls dripping from it, and rhinestones, like I'll do AB rhinestones on it, and I'm gonna have some like cream colored flowers on it too, like roses, and it'll be really neat. Yeah, so isn't that cool looking? It's just
that is really cool looking.
It's still in the baby stages, but it's I can see.
And you're gonna have that done in a month.
Really cool. But I'm gonna have to have it done by Friday.
I was gonna say no. It's more like 2 days.
Yeah. So I will not be.
That's fine. That's how we roll. Hey, we're gonna have this massive idea, and look, I need it in 24 hours. No problem. I got this.
Right. Exactly. So So I'm really excited about it. It's cute. Yeah.
I'm not the only.
Something.
I can't wait to see the whole thing.
From nothing. Yeah, I love making some stuff from nothing. Yeah.
It's
really.
I love doing that. Like I made a giant like mallet for my my steampunk Luigi, and it's made out of basically 2 styrofoam coolers put together.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Exciting. Ugh.
Anyway,
that. Yeah.
Oh, I will have to show you. Thank you, Buck, so much for joining us. I know you're like 2 hours ahead of us, and you have like a day job. And we are of an age where we need sleep and shit.
Totally. Thank you.
But thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad that we were able to get you on this season. I'm so glad that we were able to get you on before we go to Thrustfest. I'm gonna try and find a way to make it to Dallas at some point, probably
Yes.
after
you will.
Fest.
Let's make that happen. Let's absolutely make that happen.
I am so fucking down. I'm so fucking down.
Yeah. Yes.
And you know, I'm excited to see you next month. I'm excited to go kick it with everybody. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fucking fun.
Poor me.
Yeah.
I'll be here at home.
Yeah.
I'll send you a selfie.
Tuna, Henlo, and I are gonna get a Airbnb together. So again, we're gonna do the cast house again.
Nice.
So it'll be fun.
I am old and I like my space. So I was like,
I get that.
I was going back and forth. I'm like, do I want to try and room with somebody or do I just not? And I opted for not because I am at heart, I am an introvert. So like at the end of the, like, I need to be able to go and decompress. And if there's people around me, I'm like, I'm like, I just need to
feel it.
Totally get that.
So it was like, it was a toss up. I was back and forth on it for a minute and I'm like, could be cool to room with people, but then also no.
Yeah, I work from home, so I'm not used to being around a lot of people all the time, except for when I'm in drag. So
same. I have worked from home for almost like 10 years at this point, and I'm like, and like people.
Yeah, I've been 6 years at home now, so it's like, you know,
it's like, no, fuck it.
We understand each other. We're homebodies.
Right. So yes. So thank you so much for being on with us. We'll have to get you on next season and, you know, do all the things and stuff. And I'm excited to see you next month. And for the folks that are watching, whether you are watching live, whether you catch us on the replay, whether you listen to the podcast, thank you for doing all the things. Be sure to share this episode with
your friends and enemies.
We love the enemies. Absolutely. Like if you don't like us and you share this because you're like, we love that. We are
like the people that comment, like, what the fuck is this? I usually send them past episodes of the show.
Right. It's great. Yeah. And for anybody that like decided that Buck was just fucking awful on King of Drag, like be sure to really like share the hell out of this episode and be like, what the fuck is this? Like,
just do that.
Yeah.
Do that. We appreciate that.
Fine with me.
And we will take advantage of that notoriety.
Yeah.
We will totally take advantage.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, and hold tight. And
we will catch everybody next week for
it's our season finale. It's our season finale.
Season finale next week, y'all.
Amazing.
Good night.
Amazing. Good night.